my feet. Wanna drink my wine. Wanna move 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 my feet. Wanna move my feet. Wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet. Wanna drink my wine. Wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet. 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 Wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, 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 wanna drink my wine.
Oh, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna
Hey, journeyman. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Hey, cut this down a little bit. All right, all right, all right, all right. Enough of all that. Hey, journeyman, journeywoman. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D here to encourage, to motivate, and to inspire,
wanna move
helping
my
you get
feet,
beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. That's right, creating a better mindset today. And so, if you find any value in this content, how about you help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing? Because when you do this, what you do is what you do is you actually help me. You organically build with me and help me to build and make it better tomorrow, today.
wanna move
Slowly
my
but
feet,
surely, we will make a
wanna
change.
drink my wine.
All right. So
Wanna move my
that's
feet,
what my intro starts off like. Now we will start.
wanna
I'll
move my
start with a
feet,
couple points as far as what we're talking about tonight. So you're probably getting on right now, and you're saying, "What are we talking about, Doctor D?" Well, you know the title. Say, "A Heroes Update." What happened? What happened? Ooh, I got to change my background. It said, "Do you believe?" So I guess it connects with what's happening today and what's happening last week and what's the culture climate of the sports arena. It is Coach
wanna move
Prime.
my feet,
And do you believe?
wanna drink my wine.
However,
Wanna move my
do you believe or is it personal? Now, Coach Prime said that, now I'm going to cut the thing down some.
wanna move my
Coach
feet,
Prime actually stated
wanna
in
drink
one
my
of his
wine.
interviews, a lot of his interviews,
Wanna move my
is
feet,
that when you talk about my mama,
wanna drink my wine.
when you talk about my mama, you talk about my kids, you talk about my team, you talk about my friends, you talk about me, it's personal. It's personal. Now, what we're going to do today, we're going. to, first of all, let me go ahead and before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and thank you, Tito, for letting me know that was loud and clear, because that's generally my issue at the very beginning of it all. All right. Hopefully, I can sound like you and Renee when I grew up. All right. I put the links up. What I generally do at the very beginning, I will put a link uh, for the Q&A section. I put the link in the comment section. So if you can go ahead right now and you can click the link and get in the back room, put it on silent, what have you, and say when I call it up, when I say this is Q&A, hit the horn, then I pull you from the back room, and then you will be able to give me 2 cents, and you may possibly get a nickel back, metaphorically, of course, metaphorically. All right. So I just put the link over in the comment section, and I already got the okay from Tito that my sounds good. So this is what I'm going to give a general discussion point about what I am talking about, or what we will be discussing this evening, and we will be discussing about Coach Prime. Oh, this that is the talk of the town, and because I'm a former athlete. I still try to do a little something right now, but I have to lose this extra baggage before I can breathe and get a little mobility. However, but it's the thing. All right, we ain't doing this tonight. All right, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. They ain't about to cut off on me, but we can let that happen. Won't have one, have none, won't be none. Static, static. All right, okay. When I hear Coach Prime talks about it's personal, it's personal. He's not. He's actually addressing. It's a rallying point. It's a rallying crowd for the team, and not only. And you notice in my title, I am addressing the emotional state, emotional status, emotional state of the leader. If the if the leader doesn't have any type of get up and go, then the people that's following him will go up. their goal away. And he's trying to lead young men. He has no desire to do NFL according to what he says because they're already millionaires and we will be bumping heads and they don't seem to have it'll be an ego thing. And when he's trying to grow men, young men to become men, some going to make the league and some will not make the league. But what they will obtain from tutelage for someone that stands in the role of a father, mentor, a guide through this thing we call life, they will get some type of direction. Unfortunately, a lot of young boys grow up and they play collegiate athletics, even high school athletics, and they do not have a quote unquote father image. They don't have a father in their life. Everybody has a father, but everybody doesn't know their father. So it takes someone with a father's heart to go in and shape and mold, even if the seed is not theirs. It's about impacting the future, impressing on somebody else based on your life experience, things you have done, things you have not done. But you can guide the new eyes to the future because you have your past as a study for them to go forward in that direction or to deter it. And so what I see, and of course it's media. I've never been over Deon's house to Coach Prime's house to eat dinner. He's never invited me to his church service, and I've never been invited to speak to the team. But from the outside looking in, and from a player's point of view, I can see he cares. But one situation in the last week's game, I forgot the gentleman's name, the player's name. He fumbled the ball. He messed up the play. And what I saw is that Dion, when he didn't badger the young man, he consoled him. And I think I read an article earlier because he knew the state of the young man. I think the young man's father was incarcerated. So can we get one man stand in the gap? I think he's taken on the mantle of being that one man for those individuals at this specific time. I think it's admirable. Can you guide somebody else other than your own? Can you change your path? Can you deter that direction? Without guidance, it's easier to fall, but with guidance, it's better to rise. Rise to the occasion for somebody's willing to guide and lead you. So, pretty much, it is personal. It's not just personal to a Coach Prime. When I see young men in the locker room come together with one mind, trying to create a unification, so they can bond and conquer a goal with discipline in mind, it becomes not only personal to Coach Prime, it becomes personal to me because I can connect and I can relate. Can you? Well, we're going to leave that for the comment section. We're going to leave that for the comment section and for the discussion at hand. Uh, all right. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I got, okay. We got, okay. In the back room, looking at the back room, look at the back room and put music on a little bit. All right. All right. Yeah, see if, mm-mm. Dun, 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 dun. Think my keys a little off. What y'all think? All right, let me go down. Messenger. Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All right. Let me go in through YouTube. All right. All right. That's one. All right, all right, all right. Hoorah. Hoorah. Where you at?
Hoorah.
Hoorah. Hoorah. Oh, there you go. There
No,
you go.
hoorah, hoorah.
Ooh, hoorah, hoorah. All
Hoorah.
right, okay. Okay, blackness. The blackness. The blackness. Okay, I'll wait for hand claps before let me Renee. Where you at? Where you
Testing,
at?
testing. Can you see me? Can
No.
you hear me?
No, I don't see you. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
all right. Hey, tell me this, y'all. Do y'all come in through? Will y'all come through the mailing, or do y'all come in through YouTube?
Melon for me.
Okay.
Melon for me.
All
I
right. Good, Melon.
right on the link you put in the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Oh, you just connected the Melon. Oh, let me just send it back to John.
Yeah, it's the same link you put on YouTube. That's the one I always come in on. Good evening,
Right.
Renee. How you doing?
All right. Try to get. Okay. John, trying to get in. I'll try this one or two. I'll try this one. One again. All right. Skip. Try this one again. All right. Okay. Hey, Renee, where you at?
That's me. That letter represents me, Renee. I don't be
You
looking at
got
my.
no. Oh, no, there you is. All right.
You wanted to
This is better.
That's
Oh
better.
Lord.
We
What
can't
happened?
mess
What
with
happened?
them. We can't mess with them about being asleep if we can't see them.
Yeah. Let me see. I got somebody. Yeah, I can't see him.
That's
I had somebody. I got somebody comment on one of my videos here using the more glasses. I said, "You sure right?" I guess they thought they was joking me. No, that's facts. That was
You know what?
facts.
I didn't think about that. Shades.
N-
uh,
Oh, oh, that would have been appropriate. That would have been appropriate. Shades. All right. Why echo? What I hear? I hear a backdrop. Is that your name?
I don't know. There's nothing in the background. My TV volume is closed.
Just heard something. Did you hear Tito too? I mean, is
I
that me?
just hit it. I just hit a theme music.
Yeah, that's all I hear is the theme music. Dun, 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 dun.
That must be me. It can't
I
be
see
me.
you got. I see you got a new setup there.
What's that?
I see you have a new setup. You're using a different mic and you got on headphones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be like y'all. Tito. Tito. Tito gets the clearest.
It looks
Yeah,
professional.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You,
I've
you
had the
you
mic for a
you look
while.
like an influencer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get John was trying to come on and he said he can't get through. Y'all had to when you had to go first time when y'all went on, y'all had to go to Melon. Did you have to keep put your stuff in?
No. For me, I just click on the link and it bring me right up in. Now, now if we go back about a year or two, however long ago, I might have had to do some stuff then, but that was only
Yeah,
been
you
one
had to.
time.
Yeah, you had to download it that first
Yeah,
time.
uh,
Then once you do it the first time, it was good every time after that.
yeah.
I've had some people pop on. They didn't have to do all that, but John's having difficulties. I know we should did it earlier. All right, so let me
But
cut
it
this
seemed like the
thing.
link should have just let him in. It should have took him to the URL and just
Right.
you bring him
Yeah.
in.
Right. Mm, it should have.
Hmm.
Let me cut. I'm trying to go down. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Uh, all right, there we go. All right. Okay, talk to me, people. I gave a. I did. I heard you say my name, but I can't join the. I did. I heard you say my name. You can't join the conversation. All right. All right, John. Did you actually download the? Did you click? You click the link and download the melon. And when you download the melon, you should be able to get in. Click, you say you hear everything. If you had to, I see you. You texted me, so just text me, and we'll still work. We'll work you in. I sent you two links. I sent you one to melon. I sent you one directly link to the YouTube. The link in the YouTube. So let's work with me. So we get you in. All
Where's
right.
Phil?
So
Where's Phil? Where's Phil?
feeling himself. I don't know.
He's hanging with the wheel.
Phil hanging out with Will.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Phil. Let me, All right, here we go. All right. So tell me. Okay, I gave you a brief synopsis of it's personal. I, I was trying to get Richard John get on, but that's why I want to try to get on more early. I figured it'd be some issues here, and I was right.
I'm glad your time
Yeah.
was wrong.
Excuse me.
I'm glad the time you put on the live was wrong. It said 12:30 a.m.
No, that's your computer. It's 9:30.
Uh,
What does it
yeah,
say,
but
Tito?
like when you first it said coming live in 3 hours. Like before you started, things said starting live in 3 hours.
That's probably California time.
Oh, okay. I figured it was just a mistake. I said I'll check back at 9:30. Yeah, you were here.
What did you
Okay.
say, Tito? What did you say?
I don't remember. I didn't see when the countdown.
Yeah.
Now, last week I know it did some craziness like what Renee is talking about. It did have like a ridiculous, and I was like, "What?" But I know it's usually 9:30, so usually I
Yeah,
sit
okay,
patient for about 15 minutes.
I did, and I heard you say my name, but I can't join the conversation. Why you can't join the conversation? You should be able to try to hit the link, download the Let me see. I'll try it one more time. He gonna have to do this. All right. So
Tell them to try harder.
try harder.
If you
All right.
believe, you can achieve.
Yeah, if you believe you can achieve. All right, so let's start it though. Let's start it. So okay, I talked about it's personal. I mean, he did it again. He did it again. I think the end of the end of the game was uh was a testament not to just players but to the coaching. Um I I'd say this in the introduction, but I'm gonna do a series on toxic emotions. And I think when you're actually trying to encourage or trying to guide young men or anybody for that matter, a family, you have to deal with. You about to laugh. See, I think you about to laugh.
Oh, what you say? Say, I'm sorry. Repeat. Now I turned and looked, my something popped up crazy on my phone, and I was like, "What? How?" That's what I was about to laugh at. That's why I
Oh,
said
okay,
repeat.
okay.
Yeah.
I said that I'm gonna do a series on. I'm gonna try to parallel my videos according to the. I'm gonna ride Dion. I'm gonna ride it until it dissipates as far as the uproar. Uh,
So you gonna go with trending topics? So that's what you're saying.
I'm going to trend the topic, however, but I'm gonna do another additional video. I think it connects with just for instance, I titled emotional state. I think you have to be in a certain emotional state to actually drive other individuals to success or to go beyond and go beyond what they thought they can actually achieve. I mean, just like in the core in football, I can't do it. Yes, you can. And you push a person beyond what they thought they can achieve. And I think it's kind of impossible. It's not impossible. It can be done to do certain things. It's impossible to do with a limited mindset. But sometimes it takes somebody else to push you to get beyond the limitation. And it helps when it's somebody, if you're at a deficit, as these young men are of a father, not everybody, but some are a deficit of a father image. And for somebody to stand in the gap to help and assist, it means the world because they just come into their prowess or their abilities into somebody just to be there. I thought I said earlier that I thought one of the most powerful actions of what it was shown. Maybe just good optics is when when one of the players is on the sideline, he's messing up plays, he's dropping balls, and Dion went and talked to him, and I saw Dion have his hand on his shoulder. He said some things, but the boy went to hug him. I don't know if y'all caught that. The boy literally went to hug him,
Okay.
and that said volumes. It said that I care. I I know that you care enough to talk to me and pull out the best in me. And then I read later that individual was dealing with his father was incarcerated. So how many other men would step into the gap when somebody else's father is gone? And he's not his seed, but he took on the tree as if it was his to guide it. And so that's powerful. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't know. Like I said earlier, Dion never invited me to dinner. No speaking engagements. Never called me on the phone. He called Lil Wayne though,
D.
and T.O. and all them, but he never called old me. But from what I can see, and I can connect from being an athlete. To have somebody who cares. They have somebody that cares. It means volumes. I remember one time my high school coach told my mother, went to go see him. She's like, "I'm so proud of him. He works out religiously. When somebody's in there, somebody's not in there, he's doing the extra to get the job done." Your kid, the young players, they look up to him. That made me feel good because my mother heard that. He told my mother. He tell me, but he told my mother. So that meant something. Yeah. So what's y'all take? I got that. I downloaded Chrome to be on the safe side. It's still they're not letting me in. I think it's because this what John wrote. He said that the digress. He said I downloaded it. I got that, and I downloaded it in Chrome to be on the safe side. And still they're not letting me in. I think it's because I'm black.
What color are we?
I'm Indian.
Yeah,
What
Mexican.
what do your birth certificate say?
Other.
How about the sexes?
Huh?
How about
Self-identifying.
what's the self-identified?
He's identifying as Native American right now. So
Shut down and restart. He already downloaded it, shut down and restart. I should have did this with him earlier. and restart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and tell him when they ask him to whether to use his camera and video and stuff to say yes.
Yep. Yep. Kind of like when you're doing Zoom, you got to give it. If he's using his
You gotta
mic
give
and
it
his
permission.
camera on his computer, he definitely had to give it permission.
I give it permission.
Hmm.
I think he probably did that already. He probably got to just download it. He probably had to cut it off, cut it back on, and it may take effect. It may take effect.
Yeah, try
Okay,
that.
so all right. So tell me your take on the on it's personal. I mean, he said it personal last weekend. The Colorado State, um, the coach doubled down.
With the sunglasses and the hat statement when talking to grown folks.
Yeah, and then when it made a couple million off the
He
sunglasses.
said he made a couple of million.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why
With
is he
the, you mean?
marketing sunglasses?
Oh yeah. I know. Guy. He said I went. He bought his own. He put his order. Got him for $60.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
he, he sells these glasses or something.
Okay. When he put those, he went and bought autographs for the whole team. So he clapped back by put he had the shades on, but the whole team had the shades on. So that it made a play on words. So when they did that, and not only did they have shades on, they won the game. So after that, it became a trend. Can you imagine everybody in Colorado, the Boulder? He created a fervor. It's it's a mentality. You know, everybody is a mimicking mentality. You want everybody wants to herd mentality. Herd mentality. Want
Okay.
everybody follows it, the trend.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay,
everybody did that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I'm glad I'm a leader and not a follower.
Yeah,
I,
I was just with the
I
dollar
wear I
stuff.
do wear sunglasses, but I don't wear them because of that. I wear them because hey, there's sun in my eyes, and I need to like turn that glare down.
You
Hmm.
you don't wear your sunglasses at night.
Mm-mm. Unless I got on my
I
prescription.
wear my
If I have on my
sunglasses every
prescription
night.
glass and the light's strong enough, they transition. Yeah, but that's the only time you gonna probably catch me sunglasses at night. I can barely see and drive at night, so I would definitely wear sunglasses.
Oh, Marcella. Okay, this is up here. Hey, Marcella. Got a question up here. Okay, Marcella. Do you think Coach Novell was ready? Uh, uh, do you
Really
think
talking
Coach
about.
Novell was really talking about anyone else's mom except his own? Ooh. What y'all think, people?
I I seen a piece of the clip where he was saying that in the interview, and I don't know. It would seem like it was like a little low blow the way I took it. My mom. I was taught when by my mom when I'm talking to grown people, take my hat off and my glasses off,
Right.
and so I think it was meant to be a one of them ones. Hey, let me sneak one across on you. That's the way I took it.
Okay.
Okay.
How about you, Renee?
I'm not familiar with it at all, to be honest. I didn't know about anyone saying anything about any, and I wasn't familiar with the thing about the sunglasses, so I have no
Okay.
like background information on it.
Uh,
Well, he
Somebody
attributed
was
was
talking about somebody else's mother.
well, I don't
yeah.
think he was talking about his mother. I think it was meant to be a he ain't say DM other than teach him that. He just said, how you would do a low blow. I was taught by my mom to take off your hat and your glasses.
Right.
And for Dion, he probably took it like, hold on, you talking about my mom? Like my mom didn't. You trying to say my mom didn't teach me right, didn't raise me right? When from the statement, because the part that I seen, I didn't see the whole interview, but the pieces, the part that I seen, it was like it to me, it kind of like came from out of left field when he said it. Like, why would you even, why would you even say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
That's the way from the clip of it I seen. That's the way I took it. Like, why would you even have to say that? Does it matter if someone got on glasses and sunglasses and a hat when they doing an interview? That's like a personal choice. It's nothing in the rule book that say, hey, you gotta have on that's like you gotta have on this, you gotta have on that doing a interview. What that's like saying if everybody go run and jump off the cliff, I got to go run and jump behind them because everybody else. That's the way everybody else usually do it.
Right.
Well,
He just gave. I think it gave him fodder to build on. It's just like when Michael Jordan. He just needs insult, something to
Hmm.
build the steam, the pit. Just build it up. However, um, he did double back on it though. He doubled back and he stood behind it. Of course, Novell, he doubled back on it, and they won. and they won. I don't and they really played. I mean, Colorado State really played an excellent game.
Oh
Other
yeah,
than
it was
it
the
was a good game.
I would say that was the most exciting game I watched on Saturday, last Saturday.
Yeah,
Out of all the games that I watched, that was the most exciting game.
and the truth of the matter, if it wasn't for that defender, that guy slamming
You
Shador,
talking about Kamara?
yeah. If it wasn't for him, he was the catalyst of that defense. I mean, that boy's a beast.
Hmm.
However, that hit was unwarranted, uncalled for, and unnecessary.
They had two low down dirty hits because Hunter, that was a low down dirty hit
Right.
on Hunter that took him out the game.
But I think that was more so understood because while that was understood, the guy did not have any intent. He didn't want to break his liver. He was trying to make a statement. He's going to take the penalty, that's for sure. But the statement was, "This is going to be a long day."
Well, the at the end of the day, you should be a good sports
Right.
about the game. At the end of the day, you taking a cheap shot like that, you don't know the outcome of what can happen. Football can be a very violent sport. That's why you
That's
wear
true.
the equipment that you wear, and especially to catch somebody off guard. If you don't know you getting hit, you vulnerable. You
That's
just
true.
that's a defenseless player. He's not if he caught the ball and he see the man coming about to hit him, he can brace himself. He wouldn't have his whole torso open like here I am, and you can put your shoulder pad in the center of it.
Mm. But I think Travis understood it. However, it was an error. It was wrong, and you're right. I agree. I played the game, but he understood stuff like that happened on the field. He wasn't trying to send nobody in nobody's house to put telephone numbers up to death threats. So that was and just like what Marcella said, what she said, you want to read what she said, Renee,
What's the eye
Marcella?
poke?
said, was the eye poke from Shadiro necessary?
What eye poke?
Was it what y'all think? Oh, you said
That's what
Apple?
she.
No, I
That's
didn't
what.
see the eye poke.
Oh,
Yeah.
after Travis got hit, Shadur went up to the guy. He stuck his hair. Pop! He stuck his fingers in his eyes.
Oh, I
He
didn't.
poked
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
and
I,
Shaka wanted to fight.
I wouldn't say that was necessary either. I mean, I can understand the emotional reaction because you just seen one of your teammates take a violent hit
Right.
for nothing. That was clearly because I really felt like the Colorado State player should have been ejected out the game or something or pulled out for a while, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Marcella said that. I missed that one. She said the eye poke was before Travis's hit.
Oh, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't see the eye poke. I didn't know anything. That's the first I heard of a eye poke. Is here
Yeah,
live tonight.
yeah, but they had a whole bunch of stuff. They had like scuffles. I mean, it was heated at the very beginning. I
I,
mean, they was
yeah, I
going
seen
at
a
it.
couple of clips of where they was kind of like going back and forth and at it, but that's neither here or there without being there, not knowing the whole thing,
Right,
and then you try to look at things from reputable sources other than every person on the YouTube because they can spin the narrative how they want to spin it. Show that little sound, play a sound bite, or show a little piece of video, and then narrated it to fit their narrative of what they want to relay or get people to believe. I think.
Mm.
right. Is the game? I hear. I hear like a scuffling. Is your gain up too high?
My game.
No, no, I don't think yours is. It must be Renee.
You always put it on Renee when it comes to the sound. Last week
You
it
are
was
hearing
Renee.
things. You're hearing things. I
Yeah,
don't hear
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Neither does Tito.
It, no, your bass is a real. Is like his your bass loud. I say it can be
Do
Tito because
you
this is
do
what Tito do.
do
My
you have
my
him coming through
bass
a
was
mixer? Can you? Is he? How are we coming through? Are you able to adjust our what our gain is? Because you can pull them down some. Are you able to? If you're getting like that
Yeah,
booming
yeah,
sound,
I did.
okay.
Okay.
And then
Do I sound any different?
if that's not helping, you can try see if you can EQ him and like bring his lows down and bring his highs up to keep some of that deep boom out of there.
Yeah,
you hear a booming sound from here?
a lot of bass. There's a lot of bass, but I think I cut the gain down. I think it worked.
Okay, yeah.
Cause maybe do you hear? Do you hear Tito? Like no, I just cut it down now. But did you hear it before, or he sounded perfect?
He sounded okay to me. I didn't really hear it. I wasn't he really haven't spoke that much either too for me to be like, hey, he's been keeping it short tonight.
I
And
sound
that's
perfect.
Say say again, Renee.
I sound perfect.
okay. It's just good bass, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. It's
The
almost
bass,
like when you're doing a mic check and you be like saying things like pepper to try to see if it's gonna get that. You know, you're a musician, so you know what I'm talking about.
yeah. It's like I hear like a fade away.
Mm.
A
Yeah, I hear.
fadeaway. My ceiling fan is on, but I don't think you hear that.
Yeah, I don't hear that. That may be it. Any
Mm.
sound, any sound is picked up. Sound travels.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, my ceiling fan is on.
It could be the acoustics of his room too.
Yeah, because the fan can move the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm trying to see what it was. Uh, all right. So we said the Travis Pope. She got. It wasn't necessary either way as far as the fighting, but that's part of the game. I mean, emotions get
Well,
revved up.
it's a rivalry game. It's a rivalry game. Everybody amped up. I understand some of it. The pushing, some of the pushing and shoving, but we have to learn to keep it to a certain level when it comes to that kind of stuff because people can actually get hurt and people's lives can actually be ruined because of a rivalry when individuals take it too far and don't know how far to take it and when should it when should it stop.
Yeah. And Phil told me that Phil told me the echo was coming from me.
You kind of, well, right now you kind of sound broken, like it's like maybe it might not be broken, you might be
You cut it
peaking.
down.
You know how
I cut
when
it.
you peak your mic, what you call it,
How's it now? I just cut
say
it down. That's what, I just
turn it
cut it
down,
down.
turn it down a little bit more and let me see.
All right. How now?
Better.
Is that
Say
okay? It's better. Okay. How's it going now?
roll back off of it. Hold on a second.
All right.
Sorry about that. My child was asking me a question. I had to answer that question. All right. Say something now.
All right.
We
Okay.
test me 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's Phil. Though somebody joined. But that must be
You sound better.
sound better now.
Yeah, you sound better. It just a little. You just got to work on your. Are you going through a mixer and stuff like that?
I'm going to mix it. Yeah.
Okay. You when you get off. When you get off, get your
Uh,
play with your gains. You know, checking your gains and stuff. It's probably an analog mixer, right? But you got the lights for the status, right? To let you see green, yellow, red.
Scarlet
That should.
300.
I'm not
It's
familiar with that one,
focus
but
right. I just cut it. I just cut it up. Is it better now? 'Cause I was messing with it because I was trying to get the sound. Is it better now?
yeah,
You sound fine.
Yeah,
yeah, you
because I,
sound
I, I
fine.
cut it. I cut it down. I cut it
Yeah,
down. That was the issue. I cut it
yeah,
down. And the green tells me is good every time I
yeah.
talk.
The green, yeah, that's what I was asking you
Right.
about the lights,
Right.
because
It
you
cuts
got to
all
you have
that
to
off.
watch it, because you can have your gain turned up too loud, and when you go to peak, it'll cut.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's fine now. I thought it's staggering on so now. All right. Okay. So Marcella said, "Do you think Travis should have?" Oh, okay. Marcella said, "Do you think Travis should have been put back into the game after that hit?"
Hmm.
Okay.
That's one of them things. I think he should have been pulled to the sideline and evaluated personally, real quick. But if he jumped up and said he was fine and he was fine, and we know that can be an adrenaline rush,
Right.
without being there, um, without physically being there and knowing everything that was said and done, and how he was like looking at his eyes and stuff. But I really feel like he should have been pulled pulled out and evaluated that, from what I seen on TV from the hit when I was watching the game, because I was actually watching the game. And it just like when at the in OT when Shador got hit by Kamara,
Yeah.
and that hit, I felt like he should have been pulled at least one play because the way he got hit, it was one of them it was one of them hits like, yo, maybe you should check, because it looked like his head bounced off the
Right. Yeah. Hit his
turf.
head.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm like, for me, it'd been like, okay, percussion protocol, hey, did any of it? But so many things be going on, and you can't see everything, that because we only can see what the camera show us, what we see on
Right.
camera. Because if you ever go, when you go to a game, everybody know, if you ever been to a game, a lot of stuff be going on in between times. If it's injury timeout. You have commercial. You have commercial timeouts that
Mhm.
if you when you live, they got music and they playing little games, throwing shirts in the crowd, and just a whole bunch of different things, presenting awards. But when you watching it on TV, you only got that one view of whatever camera shot they give you.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah. And besides, if I don't think if they pulled shit out, they wouldn't won.
They,
But they
they
probably should say it should have said did they have any timeouts?
see they probably did look at them real quick, but we just didn't see that because they was kept showing the replay of the hit and different things like that. So they could have evaluated real quick. They could have said they could have looked at him doing that 20-second, 30-second, however long it took for them to replay and say, hey, Camaros is ejected out the game for targeting.
Right. I think Marcella said I agree. I go to games every weekend. A lot is going on.
Uh-huh.
A lot is going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, who knows? In the heat of everything, yeah. Because I think at that hit, I really didn't think that he's gonna go right back in. He went right back in.
It was personal.
You think? Yeah, it was personal.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring it back around.
Yeah, it's personal. And they and even Shador got on there afterwards. Said, when I talk about my pops and such and da da da, it was personal, and
Yeah.
that's probably what's so much fun at the very beginning. And just a side note, my son plays in the game tonight. He ain't got nothing to do with NFL or college. He plays in middle school. And they won. They won the game to a 2014. However, they were the underdogs. I mean, they're gonna get dogged. The other teams will be faster. Uh, all this stuff. And when the game was a good game. My son stopped 2 plays and he on kickoff return. The guy fumbled the ball. He saved the ball. Then the kickoff. They got caught the ball. He caught the ball. He was running, and my son to get that tackle. He was going to the races. He stopped it. He actually impressed. He impressed the coach. He said, "Oh yeah, you can get some more time next week." That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. But even even when I walked out, one of the guys on the other team said, "Yeah, that's what they'll say. We go dog 'em. We go dog 'em. We go dog 'em." You talk about his coach and everything. Say we go dog 'em. But no, when I looked at the game, I said, "Oh wait a minute. All they gotta do is suppress the air game because that quarterback played with my son the previous year. He's the pretty fastest 13-year-old in the state. He's fast. I mean, Junior Olympics, all that stuff. But
Mhm.
I remember he played with my son, and he ran a whole bunch because he was good at it. And I realized all they could do is suppress the run. They had good running backs, and they ran, and they suppressed the run, and the secondary wasn't that good. When he threw the ball out to the secondary, get intercepted. Uh, and the secondary, everybody's playing the line. They was playing the run because they didn't think that our team, my son's team, was going to throw. But he threw a 50-yarder. This is middle school.
Mhm.
50-yarder. I mean, he was getting it, and that's how they won. They won. I mean, 20, and they was the underdogs. But they was talking junk. I brought that all in to say it's personal. Marcella said in the game in Colorado State, he said he made it personal. Mean that the guy that hit Shador, he made. I think everybody made it personal. You have to have a certain type of mindset when you come into anything. In my son's game, the coach, his linebacker coach said, "Listen, they came up on our field at the very beginning talking junk. This middle school students, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do all this and such. And he was hot. He's like,
Yeah, that's
you gonna come in my
that's yeah, that's that competitive spirit when you play sports.
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. You
yeah.
know, we're
He
gonna
said some
talk.
choice words.
Uh,
He could be fellow Aggie, so he played ball at Mount Alumni, and because he was a running back and linebacker. So he said, yo man, so he came talk to me. He's like, man, they came up to our house talking junk at the very beginning. What? It was personal.
mhm.
I guess in anything you have to have a certain type of tenacity or type of sometimes you have to carry a chip to get it through, and they got it through. They won, and they
Yeah.
won that.
Um,
And they had good coaching this year. Versus they have more coaching, more specific, and that's needed.
mhm.
That's needed. What do you think, Renee?
I think when things are personal, probably just add motivation, makes you a little more motivated. But I think you also have to have a balance between not letting it be too personal. You know? I think because sometimes things can get too personal, and then your emotions can become negative. You know, um, I don't know if it was Mitt Romney or I can't remember what politician said it, but he said something along the lines of, "I'm glad I don't have to bear the burden of having to dislike someone." So I think the
Hmm.
goal is to have the energy and the motivation of it personal, but while at the same token not harboring negative feelings um, that can come when you take something personal. You know.
Right. I think Marcella said that Coach Sanders um, Coach Sanders made it personal. Coach Novell is a good man. Blue collar versus elite. What y'all think of that statement?
Well, I
He may
think
be a good. Go ahead, Renee.
if you say something about my mother, not that you did, I don't understand the full context. I think the most mature and developed thing would be for me to ignore you. Um, because you don't know my mother. And we live in a world, especially in the fighting world, people do that. They'll deliberately say um, negative, harsh things to get you to abandon your game plan. You know, the famous fight between Sugar Ray Leonard and what was
Thomas
the
Hitman Hunter.
Pan no, the Panamanian guy.
Paco. Um,
No, you know
you
the
know
Panamanian guy, thick beard. You know,
the
um,
Christian. Tito.
Famous Panamanian fighter. I forgot
Was he
his name.
Filipino? I thought he's Filipino.
No, he's Panamanian. He fought
Roberto
Sugar Ray
Duran.
Leonard.
He
Yeah,
said Sugar
Roberto
Ray. That
Duran. Yeah, Roberto
Okay.
Duran. That first fight, he said he did all kind of nasty things. I think his wife said one time he like spit at her or something like that. But what it did was
Who spit at who?
Roberto Duran. He did a lot of harsh things, and Sugar Ray Leonard said that when he got into a fight, he was angry, which threw him off his game. That's why
Right.
which attributed to him losing that first fight. It threw him off his game plan because he went in angry because he took it personal. And Roberto Duran, I think, he was deliberately doing things to get under his skin. Like I think his wife said that he might have spit at them or kicked at. It was something crazy. So by the time when Sugar Ray got, he was. But the second fight, he calmed down. So I guess my point in saying that is, yeah, sometimes the energy of it being personal might be good, but you have to not take it personal and not harbor negative feelings in you, because that can throw you off, and that can be.
That's
Okay.
true. Marcelo said that he did not say anything about that man's mom. Now, what he did do, he used the statement. I think he just used the statement for fodder. He
He
did
used
say
to.
some other thing for fodder
You.
for the to rev the kids up. He did say some other things that was like, well, we just doing stuff for kids, and I can't stand with all this hoopla. He said some other things that was off color, not really bad, but not off color. But you know what would get. You remember back in the day, your mama.
Yeah.
Say something about your mama. Oh snap! Yeah,
Well,
it's
he did.
enough.
He
Yeah, he
did
did.
say. He did say, "My mama taught me when you're talking to
Right,
grown people, take off your hat and your glasses." That's his words.
right. He said my mama. He didn't say nothing
Yeah.
about
He didn't say
yeah,
I was taught growing up to take off my hat and my glasses. That you can you get what I'm saying? If you take
yeah,
mom out of there, my mom taught me. If you just say I was taught growing up to take off my hat and glasses when I'm talking to adult, then it would have been more like, okay, Deon,
yeah. It's a bad choice
it,
of word.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
politician. It's how you use the words.
yeah.
You know, you
See,
could,
Marcella,
yeah, but
hey, you can have real good verbiage. You just pop up. You don't even have to show your face. Pop up. Just pop up and have it on the wall. Because yeah, you he said, and Tito's correct. He said he didn't say I was taught. He said my mama, which insinuates
mm-hmm,
what your mama did you.
mm-hmm.
No, I think it
But
insinuates that you weren't raised with good manners.
by who?
By who?
But I guess whoever raised you, in his case, is
But he said mom,
Your
my
mama,
mom.
mama.
He didn't say I was raised. Now, if he said I was raised, you can leave it up. Was it dad or was it mom? Uh, you but you say mom, my mom.
Yeah,
Hmm, okay.
yeah. So that was enough. So why did you even say that? You could say, "Well, I was taught." Say, well, I was taught, to take my glasses off, take my hat off. And I saw
Hmm.
somebody did a meme of him with four different type of visors on.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that too.
He said, "You talk about hat? And you can't. Uh, that's considered a hat, a lid."
Yeah,
And
that's
say,
neither here or there.
and I think it's just, I think as far as Coach Novell, I think it was a bad choice for whatever the meaning was
Yeah.
because he spun that.
Hmm.
I like I see, I heard some other stuff that he said that they was talking trash, which is evident about the scuffles they had at the very beginning,
Hmm.
uh, and not him, but the players, but it was innuendos in there, and then you throw mama on there. Oh, that's icing. So you
You
think if
know,
you're a coach, you coach, you gonna go up there, you gonna like, oh, and he said something about your what? Who do you? This is what I would do if I was a coach. You know what, y'all? He said something about my mama. But how you feel somebody talk about your mama?
hmm
And just leave air right there. You wouldn't like it, would you? You try to make a point that they remember your name, right? And you just use it as a round cry.
yeah. And to go back to say I don't know nothing about Coach Novell. I don't think he's a bad guy because he said what he said or anything
Right.
like that. I just want to put that disclaimer right there. I
See,
just know what I saw him say on the interview and
see,
how
Marcella, you can come
I
on.
took it. Huh?
Marcella said she said that's a stretch. He was not referring to Sanders.
Who was he, sir, referring to?
uh, uh, or his mother. Well, let me see. I'm telling just call. Uh, eh, Marcella, just call. Marcella, call. Just call. I'll put you on speakerphone. You ain't gotta show your face on.
The
Um,
denier.
yes, he said he was not referring to Sanders or his mother or his father or his auntie. He
Well,
was referring to
I just
the
got one
dog.
question. Yeah, I just got one question. Where did that statement come from if he wasn't referring? What the statement had to do with the interview?
Yeah, he had, where, 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 where.
Yeah. And we all fellas, we all guys, we know how to shoot low, and we know somebody took a low shot.
That's right. Let's see, yeah, yeah. Did you say? Yes, I mean, Phil said it was perfect. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, do y'all watch the? Do y'all watch the whole interview?
No, I didn't watch the whole interview. I probably watched like 2 or 3
Yes, I
minutes of
did.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Tell
Yes,
Phil
I
to come
did.
on. Tell Phil to come on. We need Phil on here. He always have his insight. I want to hear Phil.
Yeah, I know. We said, did y'all watch the whole interview? That wasn't even a shot, but okay. Yeah, I did see the whole interview. Marcella.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, Phil heard you say that. So let me see, Marcella. Marcella, I'm gonna see she going. Uh,
I'm gonna see if
Marcella,
I
let
can
me
find
see.
this whole. I'm gonna try to find the whole interview on my phone.
Hold on, let me see. That's me calling. All right, Phil, you didn't see it. I saw the interview though. Marcella, you just ain't gonna pick up, are you?
She said
She
I'm
must be,
busy.
and she
See?
must be, she must be hid in the bathroom so her husband don't hear.
She said I was busy. See?
Ah, yeah. She said, I said, and Kirby said, nope. I called, she didn't pick up. I said she must be hidden in the bathroom so her husband don't hear. Hey, so she, yeah. I did not see the interview. Let me see, but come on, we'll call in. Let me see. For a second. For a second. Let me see. Is it? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he did say it. I think he just rallied the troops. I understand that he rallied the troops, but he did say some off-color things. Off-color things, and then even at the end, at the press conference, Deon said things tastefully. Like I said, listen, there's no reason why somebody should be giving death threats to any player. He said he's a good player. He's been playing 4 years. He's a stand-up guy. He just it made an error. He made a error or a bad decision. It may not have been an error, but may have been a bad decision. It's a bad
bad
decision.
judgment call. That's what we call it. A
Bad,
bad
yeah,
judgment.
yeah, bad judgment call. But it happens all the time. And some
Yeah.
people, somebody told me that, well, man, I think it was uh somebody said, well, it's bad judgment call, but it happens, and that's when they do that to make a statement. He he hit him. Ooh, I never heard anything your liver ripping anything to that sense, but that happened. You got 3 weeks out.
Hey,
Um,
football, it's competition.
yeah, it's physical.
Bottom line is he won. In the end,
Uh,
he won.
It, yeah, but Marcella, this it been real good to get a female's point of view verbally. Coach Marcella said, Coach Sanders had said words. Give me a break.
Does she would say it like that?
What's that?
Coach Sanders has it worse. What that means?
What that mean? What that mean, Marcelo?
I think she's saying they both said
She said he
bad things.
said
That's the point.
right. He said bad things. He said worse.
Oh, okay.
So she's saying that equally, no one's good or bad. They both, you know, have said off-colored things, which I agree. I'm sure. I mean,
I'm down. I'm down with that. I can go with that. I can take that. I did say I don't think Coach Novell a bad guy because of that one statement. Evidently, he doing something right if he's a head coach at a
It's true.
university. I mean, who don't say things? Who don't say things that's that can be offensive at times to other people? We try
Right.
not to, but it happens. Sometimes you can do something simple like some of these modern women. You go to open the door and they look at you like you trying to, you're trying to holler, or looking at you like you're crazy. Like, yo, I'm old school. I open doors for women. But some of these younger women, like no, 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 no. It ain't that kind of party.
I think it falls on deaf ears sometimes when there's a straight expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's nice to do it, and oh, thank you. Why you ain't quick enough? I think when it's the expectation all the time,
Mm-hmm.
man, certain people understand, but and then you get upset when the person don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the person not want to ever do it again.
Yeah. All right. If I hold that door open and you don't say thank you, I'm like, okay, gotcha. Let it be another door. You gonna be pulling that motherfucker. Now, my wife and my daughters, I always open the door for them. So, but if you're not my wife, even my mother-in-law or my mom, if we're out together, but like if I'm out somewhere and I go to open the door for you and you don't say thank you or either just acknowledge that, hey, even a head tilt, like, okay, some kind of acknowledgement. I'm not doing it for your acknowledgement, but that you know a thank you would be nice. But if you go for that other door, like, I don't care if that door weigh 200 pounds, you grabbing it. I'm gonna look. I might, and then if you can't get it open, I might open it and then close it behind me.
I seen that happen for me. And, I've seen it
But
happen at Evangel Renee. Because the expectation was that all men open the doors, and the assumption that if you didn't, you're not a real man.
Mhm.
I've seen people like just run up, go to the door and close it real quick. I may have been one of those men. I may have been one of those men.
Yeah, that's pretty silly.
But Marcella said, "I agree. Let the door hit ya.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let the door hit ya." Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty silly.
yeah. I'm gonna open the door. Uh, close. Yeah, go right quick and just look at it.
Close it and lock it and say, "Hey, y'all doing?" The door
Marcella, Marcella said she even hold the door open. Oh, ain't that sweet?
that's nice.
That's
That's
nice.
nice. Sometimes like me, I'm
It's polite.
being from the South, and you use yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, and no ma'am a lot. People, I just seen some people take offense to that. Like, it's a respect thing. Where at least where I grew up at, grew up. It's a respect thing. It's a courtesy thing. It's like speaking. Is like we speak to each other where I'm from. At least when I was growing up. I don't know how it is now because I really don't go home that much, and
Right.
they got their own they got their own episodes of First 48, so I definitely don't go home.
Really?
Oh yeah, really,
Mhm.
really. So I don't. Yeah, but the common
I'm from the
courtesy.
South too.
You
Different people are
outside of
raised
Chicago?
differently.
Hey, it's still the
You from
South.
Old Block or something?
Uh, no, I'm from South Side Chicago. I'm on Union off Halsted.
uh,
Different people are raised differently, you know.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, some people have certain standards. Some people, I typically will always look behind me to see if someone's there to hold the door for them. But I understand some people don't do that. So okay, it's unfortunate, but all right.
So
My,
you
and
sometimes
Marcelo
feel
says,
like somebody's watching you, Renee. You
Say
can't
again.
get no privacy.
"Oh, feel like
No,
somebody's
no, I look behind.
watching."
No, I look behind me to hold the door for the person coming after me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, that's
but I understand different
okay.
people are just raised differently. You know, different people have different
Yeah,
standards.
yeah.
And Marcelo says, "I can't bear to close the door on someone." Mhm. So Coach Norvell and Coach Prime. I think that a lot of what he was saying was kind of to prime the pump to get the guys inspired and pushed. I think some off color stuff was said, and he just utilized it to create a drive. Now, even with utilizing create a drive, um, they still the first half they didn't. And Colorado State was coming. Their receivers was on point. Their defense was on point. They was coming. They was coming. However, where maybe the attitudes create emotions and certain mindsets. So maybe the attitude they got too far fetched and they made errors. I think it's called mental errors, and those errors cost them. Those errors and those penalties cost them the game, and they did not expect for Shador to do to do the Tom Brady.
Yeah, it was personal. That's what happened
Yeah, it's personal.
when it became personal. He felt like, hey, the team was on his back. It became personal. He had to do what he had to do. He didn't run until then. Any other time he was sacked. But
Or
that
well,
that what he.
it wasn't much running. He was throwing it. He was connecting.
Hmm.
He's not a Michael Vick. That's for sure.
But he used his legs. I think what was it? It was like that 98 yard drive that caused it to go into overtime. He started using his legs.
Oh yeah, he started moving. Yeah, he started moving.
Yeah, he was running that thing. I'm not saying he Michael Vick, but he started running. He started playing differently. He didn't
Oh,
try to like stay in the pocket and try to break away while
man,
he was getting sacked.
you got 90
He
seconds.
yeah, he took off.
You had 90 seconds. He didn't have the luxury. He ran. He had luxury. He
Mhm.
connected with his guys, and when he could connect, he ran. Marcelo said, he don't run. He not, he ran enough.
Mm.
He ran enough. He was the weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was the weapon. I did. Things I stuff it takes certain mindset. I mean, Coach Prime did some things, and Coach Novell did some things, but they're coaches. And but you can't take away from him. He brought 55 players in from the portal. He kept 25% of the previous team. He created a brand new team, and he's 3-0.
That's
And that
good.
and that's what they didn't think he can do.
That's good.
And,
That's
and
good.
with his style, and even with the last we at the overtime, he okay. We got somebody. All right. Even with the overtime, he man, what the world? What he ain't coming on? Well, overtime he made the call. Yeah, he okay. Here we go. The overtime he actually made the call to take the ball and proceed forward. That's a faux pas. But he trusted his son. He said just get in his hands. He moved forward. All right, y'all. We got special guest. All right. Just just don't bring your son with you with no peace. You know, you are in Chicago.
This
Oh,
show,
that's
bro. Oh,
Phil.
the show.
That's Phil.
A hero's journey. I'm here to help you, to help others, to help us all. And anyway, good show tonight, fellas. Since you keep on calling me to make me put my 2 cents in this, I only have one thing to say. Everything y'all have said, I agree with tonight. And I was raised by wolves. I don't have no manners. I don't have no damn manners.
I, since you said that, I don't have to put you on blast. Go ahead.
No, it's a good show. You know, I'm multitasking, so I'm writing this report and I'm listening to your show and laughing at the same time. No, I'm not having no fear. But
I didn't say that.
Everybody know, that I really don't have no manners, and I was raised by wolves, and they found me in the backyard at the Forest Preserve. I don't know if it's the backyard.
On 95th.
Make no sense. No, on 87, 95th.
Oh yeah, 80. It's been a while. Yeah.
Over west.
Okay, over. That's okay.
Yeah. So I agree with everything y'all saying, and you keep on calling me, Dr. D. You calling me out. You saying you gotta say something.
Yeah.
Y'all saying everything.
Now, but
I'm agreeing with it.
Tito want to get your take on.
Wait a minute. Let me duck. I feel the skillet coming because I didn't open the door. When you open the door, I walked in the door. I already had all the groceries. I didn't win this day, and she had nothing in her hand but a purse.
You can't win. Oh wow!
I just you heard that? The skillet just hit and missed my head.
Oh Lord! All my life I had to fight.
Just hey, if she start cooking grits this time of night, you better watch it.
Yeah. I just wanted to say something to get a laugh.
Yeah. Oh, if you start cooking grits and then play "Love and Happiness," maybe I wanna do round. You wake up, you say, "It's a mask. It's just a mask. It's a mask. I want to just get it feel supple." And soft.
Why are you standing at the end of the bed over me like that if it's just a mask?
Because you're so beautiful.
Cause she about to put it on. About to put it on you.
She want to make sure it's evenly spread. Marcelo, it's called the new form of exfoliation. Marcelo said grit stick.
Yep.
You be like Sam.
Something you was mad at me for last week. Dr. D, you cutting all of this out your show. This better not make the final edit.
Sammy Sosa. He put the grits on it. It'd be like Sammy Sosa. Take that whole epidermis off of your color, and you be light bright.
So I started off dark as you, and I end up as light as Renee.
And those grits go. Okay. Okay.
He done wrote grits on his report.
Okay.
And just one piece of advice. And the one piece of advice is, if she's standing over you with a hot pot, she is not asking you to taste what she got in there. So watch out.
Okay.
All right. Cut this part out. I don't want to get
Okay. I. Oh, you already hung up. you already hung up. Yeah. So. Yeah. emotional state, the grits. We talk about grits and emotional state. What in the world? Talk about digression.
Well, if
Uh,
she's standing over you with grits, you already know it's personal.
yes.
It's gonna be
Oh,
personal and painful.
Yeah.
good segue. Yeah, it's personal. So okay. Has there before we roll out? Has there been any situations that any of you all have took to heart and used the fact that it may have been personal to you to give you fuel to do something that needed to be done?
Yeah. I told y'all before. I was when I went to boot camp. About my family friend
Hmm.
that said I wouldn't make it because I was only 125. I wasn't a big guy, and
You're
oh
tiny,
man, yeah, I was tiny, so I took that personal, and that was a drive for me.
man.
Okay.
125. You were what they call bony.
Yeah, they fed me double rations to get the weight up, so
Right.
But I took that personal, being small.
Did you say
It,
they served you double rats?
Motivated
You
you.
were you New
double
York?
rations,
Okay.
short for rations. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you was in New York.
And, never been to New York. I
Can't
Never.
eat
want to
rats in New
visit,
York.
but
New York
Why you
rats
can
fight back. You can't eat them.
Not
They
they
fight
did.
back. And then
mm,
plus they're a little gamey. It tastes gamey, so you don't want to eat New York rats. But yeah, I
uh,
see what you're saying. Use it as motivation and it helps you to prove them wrong. That's a good thing.
hmm
You know?
Mm. How about you, Renee?
Hmm. Hmm. Have I ever used, it's odd, but not really, not that comes to mind, to be honest. Was there ever a time when someone said or did something to me? I took it personal and motivated me. Honestly, I would like to say probably, but nothing comes to mind, to be honest. No clear examples, you
How
know?
about the upbringing? No part of your past that inspired you to move forward, and nobody talked then give you encouragement as if you could and you would.
Have any person ever encouraged me? Oh, sure.
No, discouraged. I think the
Oh,
discouragement makes it more personal, in my opinion. What you think, Tito?
yeah, yeah.
The
No
naysayer.
one, nobody ever told you you can't do something, and that was your motivation to get it done.
How about your black belts?
how about my own?
Your black
I mean,
belts.
not that, honestly, nothing comes to mind, to be honest. Not to say it didn't happen. Um, Not to say that it didn't happen, but no clear example comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Well, what comes to mind with me is that and maybe something to get prompted by you, Renee. Um, is that when I was at home in Chicago, I had people that were close to me telling me, uh, I haven't seen them in a while, but I had people that was close telling me that I wasn't going nowhere, that I wasn't going to college, I was going to stay in Chicago, and that I was not going to be. I mean, they was like telling me people that yeah. I mean, they hit me all sides. I said, I don't care what y'all say, I'm going. Now, mind you, my grades were not uh, the most promising,
hmm
but to me, I didn't know. I didn't know a 2.1 GPA and 590, 580 SAT was not good. I just knew it wasn't the best. And I took my SAT scores 3 times. I took my SAT test 3 times. and 580 or 590 was the best score I got. I said, okay. And then I went to a community center, and he's like, well, we so applications were free, and so I just applied for different schools, and I was getting in. Now, you think after the fifth school, you wrap it up? I think I got rejected 10 times,
Wow.
10 times, and so I'm going. I didn't let the naysayers know that I got rejected 10 times. I just kept on going. Um, I believe this: the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who perseveres to the end. Just because you're gifted does not mean you're guaranteed.
That's true.
Doesn't mean you're guaranteed. A lot of gifted people on Skid Row,
Hmm.
PhDs, and all that. It doesn't mean you're guaranteed, but when you use your God-given gift or just a drive with a passion, you can get to where you need to go until you get to where you need to be. So when I did, I applied to 10 schools, and thank God for the Saints of St. Augustine College. But my goal was actually to play football as well. So I was going to say, no, boost up my GPA, and then I was going to play NC State, and decided to go play at A&T instead.
Hmm.
Uh, then I played all 4 years, but I did play. Like I said, I played collegiate athletics, and that was a goal. But the true gist of it's personal is that somebody told me what I could not do. And last time I looked, I only have one life to live, and they can't live it for me. See,
Hmm.
when you think somebody else is when you feel somebody else is gonna live your life for you, then you let them do it. But when you realize it's only your life, and you only can live it for yourself, to the path that you make the decision to make, then you go for it. And so that's what I did. So when I take that person's fault, you gonna tell me, how you gonna tell me what I can do? Oh no, we gonna talk to your dad. He ain't gonna let you go nowhere. We gonna talk to him. I mean, I'm taught all around. And when David went to Ziklag and they captured the women and the children and everything, and they just took everything. And he went to Ziklag, and the man was going to stone him. Sometimes you gotta encourage yourself. So I had to dig down deep inside, and I got to use the passion within to get where I need to go, irregardless of what other people say. So that's when I believe I took it personal. I think it's just one of the many start on a trek in a journey we call life, or my life. I think Marcella said on sideline, she's like, "Look at all you now. You made it." Well, I guess the true test of uh, I think the true test of us making is if we get uh the well done, good and faithful servant. We made it, we make it. Right now, we still just living it,
Hmm.
trying to walk the journey and perfect what we're supposed to do while we're here to leave an
Hmm.
impact. I mean, that's the goal, to leave an impact and to get well done, good and faithful servant. Every day I get a vertical, make it your goal. Move forward, not backwards. 6 feet over is always better than 6 feet under. So that's how I took it personal. So with that being said, I think that's a good point to wrap up. Man, Renee, it's something. It's gonna come to you next week when you're up.
Now, time we get offline, that's when it's gonna come to like, oh yeah, that's right.
Man, what about a single men's home when you try to get in school? Uh, oh, I remember. I remember one when you made it past what people said you couldn't do. I remember one. And you don't remember this when you was in grad school and you got a F, and it said you gonna fail, and you end up getting an A, an A and T. Now this is before the exit, but I'm talking about before you got a bad grade. Is and all you going the
Yeah,
teacher
yeah.
said you going
I took the class over again. Yeah, and then I took it over again. I got an A. Yeah, that was
why?
uh that
It
was
was
partial
personal,
differential equations
right? Why did you take it over again, and why did you get an
because
A?
I had to.
Yeah, but
Because I
why did
was
you just
required. Huh?
no?
If he wanted
But
that
I
degree, he
yeah, but I remember the conversation. You took it over again. You took the same teacher, didn't
Say again.
you? You took the same teacher.
Uh no, no. Second teacher, she was from Bosnia.
But you
First
took over the
teacher,
same,
the first teacher, he was Indian.
right?
And I failed, and then I took it over because I had to.
Yeah,
Like
but
if
you
you
didn't
in
fail.
graphic, huh?
I remember the conversation. It was personal. You had to take it over again, but you didn't have to get an A. How you go from an F to A?
I mean, I just had to study a lot more. I struggled in that class, and I was working and all that. Um, if,
My point is that the fact that you failed created a drive. It became personal. You could just gave up,
I mean,
but
I probably would have tossed in, but I had to because you're required. Like if you in graduate school, at least now I don't know what it's like now. If you fail a class, you got to take it over again. And graduate school, um, B and above is C is acceptable, but not
yeah,
acceptable. But it's not
right.
acceptable, right? So even if you get a C, you pretty much have to take it over again.
Well, no, I thought that too. It's not that you have to take it over. You have to have a B average because in grad school, in masters, I didn't get less than a B because I thought I couldn't, but you could. I could get one C and still averaged out. But that mindset kept me at almost all A's. The only reason I got a B because my brother got married and had to leave. That's the only reason I got a B. Cause I gotta get an A, gotta get an A, I got can't get C, can't get a C. But then later on, I found out when my PhD that I could get a C. Yeah, I got one, and as my GPA still was the same, and I wasn't um at risk of losing. Um, Marcella said, uh, you had a lady the second time. That's why.
That made me easier to pass.
I'll try to create a segue saying that it was you had to pass, but you knocked it out.
Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
did.
yeah,
I
yeah. You
did.
knocked it out. I mean, I remember the
I,
conversation.
if I could do it over again, I wouldn't have pursued that degree. If I could do it all over again, but at the time, I didn't fully, understand the path. I didn't fully embrace the path that God had for me. If I could go back again, I would not have pursued that degree.
Mm,
You know,
It's
but
all
you live
it's
and you
all
learn,
lesson. Yeah, it's
huh?
all lesson. It's all
Yeah,
lesson.
God is good.
Every yeah, all the time. And the thing about regret, you can't go back and visit them. 'Cause regret don't
Yeah,
care.
that's it. Just learn from it, and hopefully, God will give you an opportunity to teach others from your mistakes. You know what I mean?
That's right. And you did
Yeah.
learn something from it. Yeah. In the situation in class, you learned something. It wasn't quote unquote the ideal. It's just part of the journey.
Yeah.
And every hero has an obstacle. You just gotta get through it.
Yeah.
and every hero has a journey.
That's right.
And
That's
every
right.
journey has a hero.
Preach. All
Ah,
right. Okay, fellas. We'll kick it
Uh,
off. This is a good show. I really appreciate y'all, and thank you, Marcella, for chiming in. Next time, um, we have a topic. Please come on in because a female point of view will help it be so much livelier. I'm talking about a vocal point of view. You ain't even got to show your face. All right. Okay. So,
nah,
uh,
it would be more lively if we had a more demographics, the different demographics, different sexes, the
That's
Right.
right. Different social classes. We need a
hmm
couple of millionaires on here, a couple of billionaires. We need to get some gangbangers.
Let me
Some, well,
let
you
me
from
cut him off.
Chicago, Byron, so we got the gangbangers already.
And you
Yeah,
But we
finna
need to
yeah.
get some of
be
the
a rat.
Yeah, but it would be interesting to have them different points of views, and because our points of views a lot of times is driven by our life experience and where we grew up from, so where we grew up at and how we was raised. So
Okay.
that would be very interesting.
Marcella
I
says
feel.
she coming next time. Marcella says she coming next time. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold that to her. I'm gonna hold that to her.
How
I'm
come
gonna
I
hold
feel
her.
so awake and you look so sleepy, Tito? I think we
'Cause-
switch roles.
Yeah, because
I feel very awake,
I am sleepy. I'm tired. I've been up
dude.
since
Just do it.
early.
I've learned the secret. Just take 2 swallows of Mountain Dew and a piece of French bread with butter on it. You'll be up
Uh,
for like an hour.
Well, not only that, my sugar levels will be up for hours.
Well, yeah, that's
Drinking
that
Mountain
part
Dew.
too. Yeah, that part too. But hey,
All right, gentlemen. All right.
Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life. Keep your eyes on Jesus.
Click.
Good
Go
night,
on, go say,
everyone.
I
go,
still
go
say
say it
the
again.
same thing. The Trinity is the truth. Yeshua.
Okay. Yes, right. Go ahead.
You know what? He can't say nothing about Jesus. He
Okay. Finish
saves.
it.
Jesus Christ is God.
Why you hollering?
Only one God in all the universe. Yeshua HaMashiach. See, I got it in before you cut me off.
I, I cut you back go. I was wondering why you was hollering.
Huh? I'm
Huh?
excited. The Mountain Dew is kicking in.
See, it could have been
See,
Jesus getting you with
oh
something.
yeah, I got a
That,
bone. I got a bone to pick real quick. Renee, last week I said I wasn't gonna pick with you about being sleepy, and I did not do that. I didn't say no sleepy jokes or anything, but you hit me with the sleepy. It's on
I
now.
wasn't sleepy at
It's
all last week.
personal. It's
I wasn't.
personal. It
I
is
wasn't sleepy at all
personal.
last week. I wasn't sleepy at all last week or this week. Mountain Dew, man.
you like
Last week I did cherry
like you just
Pepsi, and this
like you
week I
just
did
stood up.
Mountain Dew.
Hey, it's too late. It's personal, dog. It's personal. It's,
I
it's so
apologize.
personal. It's so personal
I'm a
right
pacifist. No violence, please. I'm a pacifist. I apologize.
Is you like R gonna troll hunters? You don't know that. I love that show.
Yeah. But good night, fellas. I will see y'all same bat time, the same bat channel.
My quote is for the evening. Let me see. Marcella said, "My quote for the evening is all that glitters is not gold."
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Yes.
All right, Tito. All right, Renee.
Jesus Christ is God. Worship the
Yeah, we
Lord.
know that.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, Journey Man, Journey Women. This is Hero Journey with Dr. D. And I do appreciate you coming out. See it coming out on the live as well as on the replay. And if you have found any value in this content, how about you help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, and sharing. And don't forget to give me likes. Give me likes. Give me likes. It helps the algorithm, helps boost the channel, and kicks the stuff out. It really does. It really does. Because when you do that, you actually help me, help us grow together so we can make it better tomorrow, today. That's the goal. That's the objective, to make it better go tomorrow, today. And you too can help me do this. So if you're looking at the replay, you'll look up to your left and right, and you'll see uh, a couple of playlists. I should have one in Purpose Center, Emotion, and my new segments are called In Them Streets with Dr. D and Ride and Share. I got to put some more on there, but you get the idea. And And please share, comment down below, and if you have any comments pertaining to the show or any other requests, make go ahead and put it down, and I will respond within 24 hours. I will. I make it my goal to respond within 24 hours. And also, if you need anything else, anything more, you can go ahead to my website down below, theheroseeks.org. Contact me, and then we can go a little bit further if you need a little bit more further than the lives as well as the videos. So, with that being, with that being said, this is the Hero Journey with Dr. D. And remember one thing: if you don't remember anything else from this video, remember this: every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always look forward and move forward and never look back, because life is just too short to live looking in the rearview mirror. This is Hero Journey with Dr. D, and we are out.
Wanna move my feet, wanna do my one. Wanna move my feet, wanna do my one. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my one. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my one.